My name is Nina, and I'm on staff here at Grace, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about connection and the importance that we have as leaders in connecting people to our church and being a connected community. See, the health of a church really comes from the health of our communities. We were made for connection. We were made to connect to each other, and we were made to connect to God. And so it's important for us to develop healthy mini communities so that our church as a community can be healthy, because we, the people, are the ones that make up the church. And we see this example in the New Testament. We see it first, and we see it in Acts chapter 2:42. It says, "They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer." See, they were devoted to gathering together and not only studying God's word, but living life together. They broke bread together. They prayed together. And basically what we see here is people moving from the social connection and moving them into personal connection and belonging. And real life change doesn't happen until we get into that spot, until we get into that deep connection. The health of a church is really based on the health of the many communities that exist within a church, because the people are the church. And so when we can have healthy mini communities, then our church can thrive and be healthy. And so as group leaders, you have a really unique responsibility. See, we were made for connection. We were made to connect to God and to others, and to come together as a group to study God's word. So one tool that we want to give you is this acronym called FRIEND, and it's used by many churches with their groups. And for some of you, this might be intuitive, and you might already do this, and it comes naturally to you. But this is just to help you be a little bit more intentional with the people in your group and the people that maybe you're having a harder time connecting with. And so that acronym is FRIEND. And the first part of that is to find common ground. Know what their spiritual background is, how long they've been going to Grace. Find out where they are in their spiritual journey. Ask them what brought them to Grace. Why are they in a Grace group? What are they hoping to get from that Grace group? Find that common ground with the people in your group. The second part is replenish their soul. Find out what hobbies they have, what brings them joy, what are things that they enjoy doing in their time off, and find a way to do that with them. Find ways that's going to excite them and get them out of their normal routine with work and things that are going to bring them encouragement in life. The third one is insights into life. Figure out what's important to them. What's important to them in their life, in their work? What are their key beliefs and their important values? How do they view the world? How do they view politics? How do they process the things that are going on in the world around them? What things do they like to learn? Maybe they like to study. What things do they like to study? How do they like to learn and grow and build their faith? The next part is encouragement. Find out what their spiritual story is. Where are they struggling? How is God teaching them or using them? And what do you appreciate about them and their involvement with your group? Be encouraging them along their faith journey. Everybody's going to be at different levels, and find a way to meet that person where they are and encourage them in their walk with Jesus. Let them know what you enjoy about them. How can you encourage them? The next part is nice relational touches. A text message can go a long way. A simple message or email or even just a phone call can go a long way. Find a personal touch to be connecting to your group members throughout the week. Sure, you meet one night a week, but there are things that you can do outside of that meeting that lets them know that you see them, you know them, and you care about them, and you're glad that they're in your group. Maybe you call them on the phone, maybe you pray with them, or it's simply just asking how you can pray for them. Follow them on social media and encourage them on those platforms regularly. And the last part of that acronym is develop the relationship. Schedule meals or coffee get-togethers with that person throughout the week. And maybe it's with an individual or it's with a couple in your group. Find a time outside of your group to be intentional about going to dinner or inviting them into your home and making a meal with them, getting into their space, going into their home, into their life, and spending some quality time with them. Do some activities with them after church together. Maybe you go on a hike or you go out to lunch. You enjoy something that they enjoy too. You can do that individually or you can do that with other couples in your group. Maybe it's having a group party. Maybe you have a bonfire or an international meal together. You set up monthly dinners with people in your group. Find personal ways you can connect with your group members outside of your regularly scheduled group time. And again, I know some of this might seem easy for you and things that you're already doing, but I challenge you and encourage you to find a couple of these things that maybe you haven't been doing and be intentional with those with the different people in your group. I hope that this has been helpful for you, and I hope that you see the importance of connection within your group so that we can contribute to the health of our church.